Alright guys, so today's video was originally supposed to be a Battlefield video because it would be the end of my 3-part series on the Battlefield games, and it's supposed to be where I talked about what they were going to do in the future with Battlefield and what they should do, what I think they're going to do and all of that. But then Xbox had their little game conference, if that's what you want to call it, and showed off Halo, and we got to talk about that first, so that's what we're going to do today. Alright, so let's just go switch over to that Halo Infinite gameplay. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. There's not much there, but let's just discuss that, break it down a little bit, and then I'll tell you guys what I think. So, honestly, right, my first thoughts when I saw this was a big ol' meh. It doesn't look great, visually and just mechanically, right? So my biggest problem, visually, well, let me just show you. Okay, it's like if they took Halo 5 and just did this with the saturation slider while they were making this game. So if you didn't follow that or don't really understand what I was saying, basically my problem is this game is so bright, and I don't understand why. The brutes are bright red armor, just everything is super bright. All these crates are bright red. The elites are really bright blue. Master Chief himself is way too bright green. And I know you're like, you want depressed game, you hate color. Well, I do like Watch Dogs 1, and I know everyone hates that game because it's too boring and not colorful enough. But it's too much. There's too much going on here. Like, dull the color down. I liked the Halo 5 4 look, that dark tone they had. And there's just a lot of color going on. I'm not the biggest fan, alright? But the more important part, in my opinion, Halo either needed to change completely or put down in the marketing as their big push that this is the last one, right? So they either needed to pull an Assassin's Creed where, you know, they just completely flip it on its head, change everything. You know, this a little bit more open world thing, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking make it completely different. A brand new game. I mean, Halo Wars was something completely different with the IP, and I would say it worked out for them, right? So it doesn't have to be an RPG. That's not what I'm saying. I would have liked that, but it could have done anything with it, right? But it looks like they're doing just the same old Halo again, but they added a grappling hook this time, which, okay. But they needed to change. They needed to innovate and make something new, and it doesn't look like they've really done that. I mean, yes, they're going to say there's new weapons, there's new mechanics, but at its core, it's still the same Halo that we've been playing, especially since it's been such a long gap since the last Halo that it just looks like a faster-paced Halo that's just real bright. That's honestly what I see here. And so the other option that they could have gone with that I think would have worked well was clearly putting in the marketing that this is like the last Halo. They haven't really discussed that. If this is the last one, I highly doubt it. But, you know, in Halo 5, they didn't market that great. You know, they kind of lied about what the game was going to be about and all. But if this was the last one and it was kind of a rumor that Master Chief was going to die and this was it, this is how it all ends, then they could have done this traditional Halo gameplay. Because the problem with this is that, you know, 20 years ago, when Halo 1, 2, 3 came out, 15 years ago, it wasn't as bare bones as it is now, right? There's so many first-person shooters out there with so much, you know, variety, and they have the Overwatch Hero thing, and operators like in Rainbow Six Siege, and just so much variety in shooters, and Halo's kind of stayed relatively the same, other than the addition of a couple of things like the sprint and aim down sights and the jetpacks in Halo 5 and the grappling hook in this. Hasn't really changed all that much, and I think it would have helped them a lot to just take the game and spin it on its head completely. But that's just going to be a short one for you guys today. You let me know what you guys thought of this gameplay trailer. If you think it's too bright like I do, that's really my main complaint, right? When I just watched this for the first time, it just didn't look like Halo. It's way too bright. But that's my problem. I know there's graphics problems and all of that, but it's early showing. Who knows? That could all change. But I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know what you think down below.